It's not always pretty, but people need to see it. People come together with a purpose and a passion. It's an adrenaline rush. I love being in the mix of it all. I've got one camera slung around my shoulder and the other one's up in my eye. You can be waiting around, and then boom, people get angry, people get frustrated. And that's when I start clicking.
Hey, look at this! Look at this! This is Prof! You are fighting a losing battle. And you say white power, I say fuck that! I say fuck that!
I caught photojournalism like a disease. I started showing up to news events.
Just enough to make it real for us, bro.
And then eventually worldwide publications wanted my images. My images. I was just this kid in the military trying to make pretty pictures. I realized how much more a picture could be. Photos and the people in them mean a lot to me. I'll never forget the first time I teared up behind my camera. I only spent 3 days photographing Joe, but we got pretty close. He's a recovering drug and alcohol addict, and he was moving to a new apartment to start a new life.
Called a kill switch. You hit that kill switch, by God. Don't hesitate, hit that fucking switch.
I had to leave his place for a little bit, and when I came back, I found him at another apartment completely wasted. It hurt me, because I knew how much Joe wanted to live a clean life. The last thing I photographed Joe doing that night was smoking crystal meth with one of his friends. Joe changed the way I felt about photojournalism. My passion for pictures led me to school for a year where I studied photojournalism. It was there where I started to think hard about why I made pictures. And it was also there that I first watched this video about these photojournalists. They made huge sacrifices to photograph in dangerous parts of the world, something I could see myself doing one day. One of the photographers said something at the end of the video that hit me really hard.
I don't believe that photojournalism is a very important job. My pictures and the pictures of my colleagues, they don't really change anything. So let's not pretend like they do. You want to help people? Become a doctor and work in some poor neighborhood where people can't afford health care. That's how you help people.
I was already questioning the value of my photos, and this made me question it even more. I've always been the type of person who needs a purpose in my life, and suddenly, I felt like my purpose as a photojournalist was dwindling. I couldn't stop thinking to myself, when I'm lying on my deathbed, will the photos I took, the photos I spent so much time and energy to capture, be worth it? Are pictures really that important? I feel like a lot of the time, only photographers look at other photographers' pictures. Can pictures change people's lives? Can they really help anyone? What purpose do my pictures have? I started searching for answers. I went and listened to several photojournalists give speeches and presentations about why they make pictures, from Washington, D.C. to New York City, taking notes and really trying to understand why pictures matter. They said things like, millions of people can't be where you are. You are their eyes. Empathy is the most important thing. The camera speaks every language. Humanize the issue. Not just everyday people see photos, so do world leaders. Create awareness to create empathy and change.
We can only see what we have learned to see. We take pictures to represent humanity. I love being a photojournalist, and I do think pictures are important. Not all pictures, but some. I think I've got to find a way of living with purpose and taking pictures along the way that support my purpose. The ones that really make you think about life. The ones that are powerful enough to make you want to get up and change something about it. The ones that make you change your view about the world. That make you become a better person. The ones that open your eyes to new things. I think everything in my life that's important to me is worth questioning. But to be honest, I don't think I have my perfect answer. I really wanted to talk to Eros Hoagland, the photojournalist from that video.
Hey Jensen, this is Eros Hoagland calling you back. So listen man, I really appreciate the questions that you're posing, and I think that it shows a lot of maturity and understanding of what you're going to get into, but ultimately the only one that can answer your questions is yourself. You're thinking really deeply about this, perhaps a little too deeply at this point in the game, but they're excellent questions. And these are things that I've been struggling with for a good part of my career. This is as much of a spiritual journey as an intellectual one that you are embarking on. And I think you just got to keep looking at it that way. The obvious answer, my obvious piece of advice to you is you got to go out and do it. Go find the projects that really spark your imagination and your heart. And get out and do it, man. You know, that's my final answer, dude. I think you need to go and do it, definitely. And if you do that with purity of heart and intent, everything will work out in some way or another. In any case, I wish you the best of luck, and let me know if you need any kind of help down the way.